Welcome back to Exploring Whiskey. Today we're going to revisit the Kristin's Concoctions. So we actually did one a month or two ago. Well, it would have been before Advent Calendar series.
Couple months ago.
So a couple months ago, whatever it ends up being. We did their tiramisu one. Ended up being really solid.
Yeah.
I think the only complaint we had was the
lime.
little overly citrus, especially lime forward, which
Yeah.
is an odd note in an old fashioned.
Yeah.
So what these are, you go on their website and they have pre-made cocktails. It's got a bunch of dried fruit in there, some sugars, some, for the tiramisu it had like chocolate and it had vanilla beans and coffee beans.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So that was the tiramisu guy. So today we're going to do two of this on this episode. So we've got the classic old fashioned.
And the Carolina Old Fashioned.
Right. So
mine's got dehydrated oranges. It's got limes, lemons, cherries, apricots, cane sugar, maple, orange bitters, cheerwine syrup. Whoa! Have you ever had a cheerwine?
No, but I've heard of it.
The soda?
No, never had.
It's like oh my God, how to explain it? It's amazing. It's amazing.
Awesome. All right.
And cloves and cinnamon.
This
is going to be the banger. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah,
but it's made, Cheerwine's made in North Carolina.
So yeah, they're based out of, Huntersville, North Carolina. But if you go to their website, which is Kristin's Concoctions, both of those are spelled with a K. So kristinsconcoctions.com. These are the smaller size. They also have a larger one. So you can get.
So it's 4? Or
technically, this is supposed to be 3. This is 2 to 3.
We learned
last time it is not 3. It's probably 2.
Maybe 2. Yeah.
We'll see how this pours out tonight.
I guess depending on the amount of stuff in there.
Yeah. So
volume.
I tried to fill it up a lot. So let's do. Hope that works.
That's real red.
Well, there's cherries in this guy too.
Yeah.
How'd we do? Feels like I'm pretty close.
Close. You're a little healthy on yourself, but it's okay.
Oh, jeez.
I'll do that for myself too.
But yeah, so the sugar cubes are in there, the fruits,
Yeah, you can see some granulated sugar right there.
Yeah, some leftover sugar right on the top.
There
you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, give her a little shake.
That's what I was thinking. I might give her, look, yeah, I got some sugar down here.
But all you do is you fill it all the way up with the whiskey of your choice. Decided to use Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. So the first one, the tiramisu one, we did the Architect, the Penelope Architect.
It does say shake well.
Shake well. Okay.
Just for those who are,
Yeah. So put that in around like 1-ish o'clock today. It says to leave it in here for 2 to 8 hours, and then shake her up and pour. That's way redder, which makes sense. That's a lot of cherry notes I'm thinking is going to come off of that guy. So the tiramisu episode, we posted that episode again a handful of months ago, and they reached out to us and let us know, like, whoa, you're the first people. How are we the first people on the whole YouTube whiskey tube people to be reviewing this? I don't understand. But Eric's the one that found this. I don't know if it was an Instagram rabbit hole or how he got to this.
It's probably Mary.
That's possible. Mary. That's a good possibility.
No,
so he finds this and got it for my birthday. So they reached out and let us know, like, hey, you're the first person to actually review this and talk about it. I'm trying to remember what they said. Outside of family, you're also the first like whiskey people to actually try it out and like give feedback.
I mean, it's
outside of family, which
it calls for whiskey in there, so well, I don't know. That's cool.
That's just it was a little bit weird, but that's also really cool. They watched, they caught it and decided to watch, and apparently might have taken our suggestion of the fact that it was a little too lime forward.
We're available for all the samples.
Absolutely.
All the tries.
If you have ideas, if you have things that you need a person to give feedback on, we're pretty blunt. Now, I did not modify these, so I didn't pull anything out. Like if I were going to do the tiramisu again, I'd pull out the limes because I think that was off. But I wanted to do this the way that they came, so that we could give, again, honest feedback. So,
great idea.
Start with the classic old fashioned.
Classic. Let's go.
Cheers.
Thanks, Kristin's Concoctions. It's like I'm getting some of the earthy. What is that?
So I'm definitely getting a lot of citrus off of that.
Yeah.
But it's not lime forward citrus. It's way the orange and the lemon are coming through really nicely.
Yeah.
There's a lime.
Punch of. It's a lot of citrus.
That's a lot of citrus. That's really strong citrus.
Well, okay. Also, we didn't shake this one up, so there's a lot of sugar still.
Didn't shake it up as well.
Hanging.
That's true.
But it still has 2 pieces of lime in there. I don't think limes need to be in there. Kristin's Concoctions at all.
Yeah.
Not in this. Not in this.
I could
form.
see it in some other things, like for old-fashioned based like cocktails. Lime feels off to me.
More maple, whatever the maple component is in there. Give me more.
That would be great.
I don't know
because I kind of get that a little bit.
If it's granulated maple, I don't know how you would do that, but
I don't know.
Or whatever is going on right there. It needed to be shaken. Damn it. Let's put it back.
Sorry.
No.
Failed.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Failed. I like the orange. The orange comes through really nicely. I'm
Yeah.
getting a lot of strong orange in there. The second sip was better than the first sip.
Or maybe a bitters soaked sugar cube.
I think bitters.
It did say bitters?
Yeah, bitters.
Okay.
Or it could be orange bitters. I'm not sure. Or maple orange bitters. There's not a lot of commas in here.
Maple orange. Oh, yeah, maple orange bitters. Okay, that's where the maple's coming from. Give me maple and
if you
more bitters.
I would like that. Drop the lime, a little bit more maple, probably appropriately shaking it. My fail. My fail on that one.
A whole another experience. Such a cool idea, though.
It's such a great idea and a great gift. So this was one of my gifts for. We do like a little like Christmas Secret Santa, thing. And the person I had, I was just like, they're gonna get a couple of these. So I very specifically bought the larger ones and gave those with a few other things. I just think like it is a great cocktail for people that don't normally make cocktails.
Yeah.
Like there's people who like cocktails, but they won't, I'll just have a beer or I'll just pour a neat pour. They won't make a cocktail.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Takes no effort on your part other than filling the thing up because you're going to be drinking it tonight.
Yeah, setting a reminder the next day. Oh, drink that cocktail.
Cocktail I made earlier today. That's it. I will say, so that does, all right, it's classic old-fashioned cocktail. And it is a classic old-fashioned cocktail. There's not a lot of nuance to it. The tiramisu one just was awesome. Like the coffee, the chocolate, and the vanilla bean really did some cool things to that.
Yeah.
So, but if you like just a plain old-fashioned, that is right down that path.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try a Carolina.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cherries in that puppy.
Yeah. Now it's gone down a bit. It's like it's night and day. Oh man, it's so much more red.
Look at how many cherries are in that. There's
and that cherry wine syrup, which is a cherry. I'm sure it's a cherry syrup.
At least 6
soda.
cherries sitting in that guy.
Yeah.
That's
cloves, cinnamon.
Yeah, got a lot of neat flavors. I'm sure. It smells very different. There's no question about that.
Cranberry-ish, in my opinion.
I could agree with that. Whoa, what?
There's a weird note in there.
That's got a weird note to that.
The cinnamon was, I got a punch of it, but like, there was something off.
Something's funny in the middle of that one. All right, we took a quick pause for a sip of water to cleanse between the two, because there's definitely some competing notes between the two.
Yes, all right. Off the nose, I really like the nose.
Yeah, the nose is nice. It's like
citrusy, and then it's cranberry.
It's more cranberry than it is cherry.
Almost
so maybe
pomegranate.
a tart cherry, maybe along those lines. Not a super like a. It's not Luxardo or Bing or like those sweet cherries. It's more of a tart cherry. Something is funny in that one.
Yeah, it could be a bad component or like a bad something.
I don't have good feedback to that. There's something that's very, very off, and it starts in like the mid palate and it doesn't go away.
Maybe it wasn't dried, or if it
Wasn't
was
sealed
wet
properly.
and sealed properly or something. Maybe it got.
I don't know.
I don't mean this the bad way, but it's like it tastes like a wet dog smells like when it comes out. That sounds very like that's as bad as you could say about anything to explain, but like
yeah, something's very off with
it's
that.
a musty.
That's the right word. That's exactly the right word.
Which
it's
makes me
musty.
think it's on the approaching mold, which is not. It's probably not their. It's not what you're shooting for, and I get it. It's probably just. I think it was a bad seal.
Yeah,
something
maybe.
happened.
It's a possibility.
Either the fruit. I don't know if it's all.
It was all dried.
Dried.
Yeah,
it's all dried. Completely dried.
Yeah.
Wow.
But maybe the seal was pop, and that could have been shipping. That could have been wrapping. That could have been me moving it around this house. Like there's a lot of different possibilities on that one.
It doesn't smell like
it doesn't smell.
And I want to keep going back to try it again.
Right.
That's where I am.
Though it is tart on the nose, it's more of a tart smell than it is a sweet smell. Yeah. I was expecting a lot of sweet cherry smells. Is really what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, it's very sour, very tart. Cherry, almost rhubarby.
Yes.
Yeah, this. I don't feel safe drinking it the rest of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate the
100 proof alcohol probably killed whatever was, if there was something funky in there, but I don't necessarily. It's not something I care to finish either.
No.
So it's just that off-putting.
God, I don't want to shit on. I don't like that's
the good part. So here's the good part. I think I have another jar of this.
Okay.
Now I will like to change, like try it again. So classic old fashioned. Very, very good.
A bit citrus forward.
But I'm going to say it's slightly opening up.
100% limes need to be pulled. I would leave 1 lemon, 2 oranges. My opinion. Go to, I don't know, maybe a chunk of a maple. I don't know how that's going to dissolve. I want that maple note. That's not there. It's not apparent.
Well, is that a classic old-fashioned maple?
No. But they're doing it. If you're going to do it, you do it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. If I see things,
you want to taste. You want that to come through.
Yeah.
But the lime and the citrus is so strong.
Yeah.
You kind of lost some of the other pieces of that.
Yeah. There are definitely other lime. We just made one. There's
other cocktails.
Bourbon does play well with lime.
Absolutely.
In a different way.
Right. It just
good.
It's not. I don't know. It's not quite what I expect out of an old fashioned. Old fashioned, I expect. Honestly, usually what's a classic old fashioned usually has some orange bitters, some cherry notes in there, some sugar notes, obviously. So and some bitters. Like those are.
Yeah, classic old fashioned. Yeah, is granulated sugar.
Right.
Bitters. Bourbon, expressive orange on top.
Right.
The cherry doesn't even need to be there at all. You can. I mean, it's a new age.
That's a sweet or a garnish or something in there.
Yeah. The notes of the lime,
are just funky.
Great idea. I mean,
it is
what a solid idea. I mean, hats off to Kristin.
Kristin and David, I believe.
Kristin and David.
Yes. Great idea. Very cool concept. Again, perfect Christmas gift. If you have a whiskey lover that you don't want to buy them just a bottle of whiskey, but they're also, like, they love drinking cocktails when you go out with them, but they don't make cocktails when they go home, which I think is a lot of people, honestly. This is a great way to kind of, like, scratch that itch as a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Or a birthday present or whatever type of present.
Yeah, I think that's a great explanation. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool way to like. And then you go, oh, what's in here? And then maybe you might do it yourself.
Right.
Probably not, but hey, at least you
Then
have like some
you
ideas
can
in your
recreate
heads.
if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So definitely a thumbs up on the classic old fashioned. Definitely would recommend that one. We are going to retry
Right.
the Carolina old fashioned and see if it maybe we got a bad batch or if there's just a note profile that we don't care for. Not really sure.
Yeah.
But we'll do that and we'll do a follow up to this. Um,
I
maybe.
honestly think that we got a bad batch. Really do. Because this
Yeah, the
sounds
ingredients
like
sound
I got so
awesome.
excited. Yeah. So especially the cheer wine syrup. Oh man. Yeah.
We will
We'll do a timeout on that one.
yeah, we're gonna pause and we'll follow up with that into and then we'll figure out if we really I don't know if the notes are just wrong or if we just again got a bad batch somehow. So we sampled a smaller one.
Yeah.
And it was unfortunately bad to the point where we didn't want to actually make ourselves like sick if it was like food poisoning-ish level bad.
Yeah.
So we stopped drinking it. Had another one. This is the larger size one, and decided to give it another shot.
Right.
Maybe it was just a batch thing. Something got put in wet and might have gotten a little mildew or
Yeah.
moldy or something along those lines.
Also pulled the lime, right?
And the other big difference is we pulled the lime. Every single time we've had this, so any of these, we've not enjoyed the lime note that comes through in these concoctions. So pulled the lime. So, all right, we're gonna give her a shake and make sure all the sugars are good.
Here, you pour, and I'm gonna hold the strainer. How about that?
I can hold.
I got two hands.
I got two hands. I only need two. Let alone it sits right on top of it.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
It's magical.
I'm just sitting here, so.
All right, we're just gonna do. Whoop! That went heavy.
Well,
all right,
that's what we're gonna do for me. See those cherries in there.
Yep. Yeah. So this should be very cherry forward. There's what is that? Cherry bounce?
Oh, cheer wine.
Cheer wine.
There's
there
a
you
cheer
go.
wine syrup.
Yep.
There's a lot of cherries floating around.
Dehydrated oranges, limes, lemons, cherries, apricots, cane sugar, maple orange bitters, cheer wine syrup, cloves, and cinnamon. A lot of things going on here.
A lot of things.
All right, man. Good luck.
You got it. Same nose. I mean, the nose is good.
It's better.
Much better. It didn't have, does not have that
weird, like,
I think we just got a bad
funky. There was something really funky in that first batch.
Yes.
This is much better.
Much better.
Still weird. Compared to the tiramisu. Tiramisu was really, really good. The regular old fashioned was also good, but I had left the limes in that one. The clove note comes through more than I would have expected.
Way more. I think it's just the amount of citrus that needs to be dialed in on. One of each. Give me one orange, one lemon.
Yeah, there's
a lot of citrus in it.
There's a lot of
especially
slices.
The lemon. There's only one well,
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in there.
And where's the apricot coming from?
I don't know.
There's no pieces of apricot.
Not that I saw, but I saw more cherries than.
That's a huge lemon. That's a huge lemon, and there's 3 oranges, maybe.
Oh, I know. One, the lime note out of it is better. I think that's an easy decision. If you buy this, take the limes out, save them. They're dehydrated limes, great garnish for a cocktail. Any cocktail that you would use that has like a lime juice base.
Yeah, make
throw
a
that
daiquiri,
as a garnish.
Put it on top of a daiquiri.
The daiquiri, yeah,
Done.
Exactly. So don't throw them away. It's not lost. It's not spent money, but does my opinion, our opinion, does not belong in an old fashioned.
No. Yeah, there's a couple cocktails I've made on the show that it's lime and bourbon, but there's not that many.
No, that's very few. Like both that 17 steps could, from Ryman, that's lime juice, but
that's right.
You express the grapefruit on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you could also throw a dried lime wedge on there too. So one, significantly better than what we tasted the first time.
Yeah, we had a bad batch.
Two, probably still my least favorite out of the three. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. The clove note is not ideal for me. I'm not enjoying that. I don't know if it's the cheerwine syrup. There's something almost artificially in it that is weird, since it's a whole lot of natural dried fruits. Feels a little funky that it would have like this little artificially kind of note to it. Still, the tiramisu is amazing. The vanilla bean, the coffee bean, everything that came through with that was really, really good.
Yes.
The regular old fashioned, even with the lime in it, was pretty good.
I think this less citrus. You pull out half of those citruses. Like, I want one of each. Throw a cinnamon stick in there.
Okay.
There's cinnamon in here, but there's a couple things I just don't know how it's it's in here. Where's apricot coming from? Where's the cinnamon coming from?
Yeah, cloves.
The maple, is it like
cloves
one drop
usually would float. I don't see
right.
clove.
If there's a star anise in there, that could do both of those.
Oh, that could be interesting. I also don't know what
idea.
Carolina Old Fashioned is supposed to be or taste like. So
no.
I have no context on that one.
Yeah, besides the cheer wine, I don't understand, because it doesn't have barbecue sauce. There's no. Would they do a mustard base? I think.
I thought they did the
vinegar. Might be vinegar.
They did a white one, right? Is that kind of Carolina, or is it vinegar? They definitely do vinegar base, because a lot of pulled pork. It's good. It's not quite.
Yeah.
It's closer with the limes out. It's closer not with whatever happened to that first batch. I would highly recommend the tiramisu one. Pull the limes. Though they reached out, we've been communicating through email, they may have already pulled the limes. So if you order them now, they may not include limes. But if yours has a lime in it, pull that out.
Yeah, pull them out.
Because I think I refilled. That's the other thing. It's not a one-time user. You can, once you drink this down, it's still good. Throw some simple syrup in it because all the sugar's kind of dissolved out. But throw some simple syrup and refill it up. Throw it in the fridge, and you got a second round of cocktails. But you're only supposed to let it sit for 2 to 8 hours. If you're going to do it for longer than that, you should strain out the fruit. Like, don't let it. The fruit and everything will overpower the whiskey.
Yeah, for sure.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. Because it's got a good nose. I mean,
it does have a good nose. I was just going to say that.
It just has that. I mean, the citrus is
strong.
So forward.
It's very strong.
Because I was thinking to myself, like, how can I fix this right now on the fly? Like, it doesn't need expression because it'll be more citrus.
Yep. Maybe a little cherry juice.
Oh, that's exactly what that motion was.
I stepped on your toes. All right.
A little bit of Luxardo juice in there, a little bit of like heavy brandy, that syrup in there, that would add a sweetness and it would cut through, some of the citrus.
I think so too.
They're so close. It's right there. It's right there.
It is close. It is really close.
And it's cool. It's a great
idea. Great idea. Great gift. If you have somebody who likes whiskey in your life that you have no idea what to get them because you don't know anything about whiskey, this is a great gift to give them. Or if they have a lot of bottles of whiskey and you don't know what bottle you could possibly get them that they don't already have.
Yep.
Also, a great gift.
They like cocktails, but they're like, oh, I don't want to go in there and make a cocktail.
I'm too lazy to make a cocktail. All you got to do is put whiskey in it.
Easy.
Just plan ahead a little bit. Yeah. A little planning ahead. But outside of that, it's pretty freaking easy to make. There's a peanut butter and jelly and a apple pie. Really want to try the apple pie. I think that would be good.
Dried apple slices in there?
I don't know. Didn't look at it. I think those are the 5 right now. This is right now my least favorite out of the 3 we've had. Okay. Even much better than the sample that we had the first time. It is still my least favorite out of the 3.
Okay.
Tiramisu is just awesome.
Yeah, that one was really well done.
And unique. Like, it's just it was a very different profile for a old fashioned that normally, like, you got to get that at a craft cocktail place to do something like unique like that. So
it's true.
And if you like, that was a Christmas present from my daughter. Yes, and she is awesome, and I'm glad that she thinks I am too.
No,
Thank
she's
you very
excited.
much for joining us. If you like, I don't know, like whiskey content where people explore different types of whiskey from wherever they find whiskey all over the country/world. If you like people messing around with pre-made cocktails or making their own cocktails from scratch, um, this is a channel for you. We keep trying to grow the channel, so a little thumbs up, like this. If you like this, that helps with sharing our videos across the YouTube world, and we'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, if there's more of these type of, local, or not local, but just people that are doing their own thing, that are making their own sort of craft cocktails in a jar, let us know. Well,
Yeah,
I'll drink these all day long.
absolutely.
As
Yeah,
a person who makes cocktails a lot, like this is a really cool idea. I like it. I
we're
really
gonna. This will be a new subgenre of what we're gonna do because I think there are a lot of pre-made syrups, pre-made cocktails, things like that that I'd love. Like, I wish people would review them because I'd like to see what they said about them before I bought them, type things.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So um, that is going to be part of the goal for 2025 is to do a little bit more of these so that you have a. I don't really want to make a cocktail, but I'll buy
The Knob Creek
the
Old
Knob Creek
Fashioned.
Old Fashioned.
There's a lot of distilleries that are making their own stuff. Even
The Bullet
Yeah.
has an Old Fashioned or a Manhattan or something like that. Like I don't know if they're any good, but I'll try them. We'll try them, and we'll let you know. We're gonna keep this up because I do think like the little craft Etsy type stores or even the big boys making their own pre-made cocktails, I think is probably the next wave of things because again, people are lazy and don't want to make their own cocktail. It is what it is. All right. Well, thanks for watching. See you on next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.